Welcome back, everybody. Today we're taking a look at day number 4 in the January Clan War Leagues. Let's go ahead and see how many triples we got. Alright guys, so here we go, doing a little war recap on day number 4 from the Clan War Leagues, where we went up against War or the Door. These guys were pretty solid. They were number 2 in our division. As you can see here, they were able to get 311 stars over the whole week, which is pretty good. Solid performance. I think they struggled the most with us, actually. Let's take a look at their score. Yeah, so it looks like they had their lowest score against our bases, and that's the only war that they lost. So the score here was 35 to 32. However, we did swag an attack completely. Somebody missed their attack here, so we would have had 37 for sure, maybe even 38 stars. But nevertheless, still a decent performance by us. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the triples from this day here. So starting off with Wazman, he's going to be bringing in the Yeti Smash to kick off this one. Now this one is basically a rerun of an attack that Itsu had already done. We've seen this base earlier in the week, and so he was just going to try to rerun it. It's going to go a little bit differently though, but the premise is the same. Quad Quake opened this whole core here, so all your troops will be able to reach all 3 Infernos, which is really nice. And then you do a little Warden funneling on this left side over here. Not to get an Inferno or anything, but just to make a free funnel. Then the King funnels the right side, and everything goes in here, gets the Eagle down really early, kills the CC, and then just pushes for all the Infernos. The only thing that's kind of sketchy about this attack is it leaves up the Town Hall, but as long as you save your Royal Champ to get all these defenses, you'll be able to also save your Slammer to come get the Town Hall late in the attack to make sure you get that 2-star, and you don't get the dreaded 1-star. So here he goes, sending all the Yetis and the P.E.K.K.A.s in with the Queen and the healers straight in for this Eagle. There are some Ice Golems in the CC which are going to stall him up for a little bit. But as long as he gets the healer switch, he'll be fine. So he pops Warden ability here, gets everything in that Warden ability, and he gets the healer switch, which is really nice under Rage. The Royal Champ from the top side getting all these defenses over here. So now there's nowhere for the Slammer to go except for the Town Hall. However, he did have a bunch of troops path over to the Town Hall thanks to the Tornado Trap placement on this particular version of the base. So all these Yeti Mites and the Royal Champ are going to go and attack the Town Hall. They're going to get it down, so he's actually going to be able to use his Slammer somewhere else on this one. Unlike the variation that Itsu did the other day, earlier in the week. So he's going to send his Slammer over here, try and get the AD down really early, just to help make sure that the AD goes down, and then his healers will be safe after it does. And he does have a Yeti and a P.E.K.K.A. in his Slammer, so pretty funny stuff there. They're going to be in this channel kind of stuck. They're going to get all the defenses in this channel, and then they're going to have to beat on a wall and go do cleanup. So his Yetis are over here. They beat through this wall from the CC compartment over to get the last Inferno tower. Now that that's down, it's just cleanup, so we'll go ahead and fast forward through the cleanup. ×4 through it. This one was a little bit close because the Slammer, well, his troops didn't exactly path the way he wanted them to. He wanted them just to push straight through here, but a lot of them ended up rerouting into this channel because of the CC. The CC Ice Golems pulled them that way, and so the plan didn't go exactly to plan, but it still ended up crushing it because, you know, Yetis are Yetis. Very fun troop to use. So next we're going to have Surg coming in with the Queen Charge Miners. This one is going to be a good one. Here he comes again. I believe he's just going to be walking the Town Hall and then using the Siege Barracks on the back end. That's what we normally do with this attack. So he's going to use the P.E.K.K.A. to funnel over here on the side just to make sure the Queen has nowhere to go but inside this way for the Town Hall. And then he's going to miner straight through this way. Use the BK to funnel early and get a lot of the stuff down, so that way he knows his Queen's going to walk the right way. And then he's going to have this channel here for the miners. Now, when we were planning this attack, we assumed Queen would step up and just wrap around for the Town Hall after she kills the CC, but she's not going to want to do that. She's going to end up beating a wall here for the Town Hall for some reason, instead of walking around. I think it's just because the Inferno, the Scatter Shot, and the BK platform are the 3 closest buildings, so she's going to end up beating a wall for that BK platform. Now he's going to start the miners here before that Inferno tower starts targeting his healers and kills them. He's going to start the miners. They're pushing through. He does kind of get a healer swap there for a little bit, and then they go back to the Queen. So a little bit scary there for a second. He's going to pop the Warden ability here to protect the miners from the eagle shot and from that scatter shot, and then just keeps healing the biggest group of miners. His Royal Champ is still alive on the left side, getting a lot of work done, still has her ability. He's going to pop her ability here, and she's going to be able to push through and get the rest of the defenses on this outside ring as the miners push through the core, just like that. His queen's still alive. She's being a little useless, just beating walls in the middle of the base. She beat through one wall, two walls, and now a third wall. She's just hanging out over there. At least she's distracting some defenses over at 3 o'clock. She'll be able to get those down as well here in just a little bit, though. And then from there, the Max Pigs came out of the CC a while ago, and they've just been moving around the edge of the base like that, helping the miners do a cleanup now. And from there, it's just cleanup. I mean, really nice attack there by Surg. A little bit of an overkill. Had tons of miners up, guys. Yeti Smash and Queen Walk miners on these bases with the open Town Hall channels. It's just dominating right now. It's what everybody should be doing in this meta until they nerf something. So here we go, Sir Longsword again with the Queen Walk miners. We've been seeing it a lot lately, and we're going to keep seeing it until the meta changes, guys, until traps start getting upgraded. You know, miners might not be quite as strong once people start upgrading their giant bombs and other traps and stuff. I feel like people haven't upgraded those yet because they've just been focusing on defenses, but who knows, we'll see. So we're just going to times 2 through this attack, because we've been seeing a lot of Queen Charge miners lately, although this one does have a jump spell, so it's a little bit different. He just basically is going to use his king to funnel early, queen to walk this way, and then into the base, a P.E.K.K.A to funnel her, and he's just going to skip the town hall with the charge, because he's going to start his miners there, and the miners are going to push through this channel like that. And then the siege barracks is going to get all this garbage on the outside of the base. So that's the basic idea of the plan. As soon as he knows the queen has set up the pathing, he starts the miners on the town hall with an early heal. Siege barracks over here to make the funnel, and the Royal Champ in to help keep the miners in the channel, just like that. He does get one healer to swap off to the miners, which is really nice. Now all the healers actually swap off to the miners, and they're just going to stay alive forever because of that. And he still has a freeze spell to use. And here we're seeing a single target Inferno. We've actually been seeing a bunch of single target Infernos lately on the back end of bases to try and help stop the Yeti Smash, basically, because that's really the only thing that can kill Yetis when they're being healed by healers. Otherwise, Yetis just stay alive forever. So a lot of people have been running single target Infernos, and it's kind of working. It's defending Yeti Smash on the right bases if you use the single target Inferno correctly. However, Queen Charge Miners is still working on almost every base, so we have a lot of people that are just using that at the moment. So there's a nice triple by SLS. We'll go ahead and take a look at the next one. This one's going to be by Elliott. He's going to be coming in here again with the Queen Charge Miners. This one's going to have a Valkyrie, though. And this one, he's not going to be charging in for the Town Hall, kind of like the last one. He's also going to be bringing a jump spell here. So let's go ahead and take a look at how he does it. He's just going to funnel the left side, funnel the right side, and jump Queen straight in. So let's take a look here. After she gets this wizard tower, she's going to step over for the gold storage, and then she's going to step up, take out this AD, and she can reach that spell factory, but he's going to go ahead and jump. He wants Queen to go into this compartment where she can reach the Inferno, the Eagle, the enemy Queen, the Scatter Shot, the Expo, and pull the CC. She's just going to get a ton of value from this compartment. He drops a Coco Loon to try and get a Seeking Air Mine. Let's see if it picks up any. He flies over the Inferno Tower, and it does pick up a Seeking Air Mine and a Red Bomb, so a really nice Coco Loon there by Elliott. His Queen's going to aggro onto the enemy Queen and kill her. Now the CC's starting to pull. Only one Witch came out because of that balloon, so he still has to wait. There's probably a Lava Hound or some Ice Golems in there. He's going to go ahead and use his Royal Champ on the left side to get that Inferno so that it doesn't kill his healers. So a really nice plan here by Elliott with that. He's going to freeze the Scattershot Expo so he doesn't have to pop the Queen ability too early. His Royal Champ still has her ability. She's going to get a ton of defenses over here. Look how many defenses she gets by herself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 defenses just by using the Royal Champ alone. I mean, not even using a giant to tank, nothing. So crazy good value there from the Royal Champ. He's going to freeze again to keep his Queen alive, and then just miners straight through the Town Hall here. Uses his King and his Siege Barracks to make the funnel. Tesla Farm pops over at 3 o'clock. So the King and the P.E.K.K.A and the Wizards combo is going to be really valuable over here to get like 6, 7, 8 defenses all by themselves. And then the miners just have to push through this channel right here. That's all the miners got to do with the Warden and 2 heal spells. So a really nice plan here by Elliott. Really nice charge. Just overall a dominating attack. Really smart use of the Royal Champion there. Just a really well thought out attack here. So we're going to go ahead and ×2 through the rest of it, because you guys know the drill. Miners push through the core, and then from there it's just cleanup. The whole setup is in the charge and how you do the charge properly. So really good attack there by Elliott. Going to be a nice triple, and we'll go ahead and bounce out and take a look at the next attack. So this next one is going to be by Itsu. On this ugly ring base, we'll go ahead and take a look, because this one's going to be a Queen Charge Hogs attack instead of Miners. So there weren't a whole lot of bases that look like this. Most of the bases were pretty good, decent looking anti 3-star bases. On this one, he did end up dropping his healers kind of wrong in range of some point defenses, so he's going to have to drop a freeze and a rage early just to help Queens get through that BK, the AQ, and try to keep his healers alive. He does lose a healer there, unfortunate, but that's alright. He's going to drop his king up top to make the funnel. And then Queen's going to walk down. That's his plan. And then he's going to use the ram to get in, I believe, to this expo compartment, where he'll be able to reach everything pretty much with this queen. He'll be able to get the eagle, the town hall, these expos, scatter shot, sweeper, royal champ, another expo, the inferno. I mean, he's going to get so much value from this entry spot. So we'll go ahead and ×2, because this walk's going to take a long time with all this trash on the outside. He's going to use a baby dragon and a loon to funnel the bottom side to make sure the queen has nowhere to go but straight into the base. I think this inferno is walkable, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. It is walkable from the outside, so just not the greatest design here, but that's alright. Even if it wasn't walkable from the outside, if it was like in the corner, or if the walls were better, this entry would still work, since he used the ram just to go straight in. So he's going to kill the enemy CC. There's dragons in his ram just to make sure he doesn't get the healer swap, and if he was using ice golems, he might have gotten a healer swap. And then he's just going to start in with the hogs to wrap around the rest of the base, with the royal champ behind and the warden and cleanup wizards behind, just to make sure he doesn't time fail. He uses those cleanup wizards really early, like I always tell you guys to do. Pops the warden ability over the scatter shot and the inferno, and then there's nothing else to kill the royal champ really. All his hogs do end up dying, but that royal champ stayed alive the whole time. She's going to be able to do cleanup. So nice job there by Itsu on this base here. We'll go ahead and take a look at the next attack. This one is by Dan. Let's see what he's bringing in on this one. Another Queen Charge Hogs attack. So Hogs are also working a lot, guys. It's not all Miners and Yeti Smash, although it seems like that is the current meta at the moment. So he's going to drop his Queen and his healers over here at 530. Gonna have to rage super early, because that royal champ and 2-point defense are in range of the queen as soon as he drops her. Hopefully she'll be able to kill the enemy king, but also using this first rage. Looks like she will be able to, which is nice. So good value there from the first rage. Ends up getting 2 heroes and a bunch of point defenses on that first one. He is gonna have to drop his second rage soon though, I think, with 3-point defenses on her. Let's see, he might be able to hold it off. Yeah, I think he is actually going to be able to hold it off. Dan always likes to hold as many rages as he can. Skelly Trap pops. He's going to use his ram to go in and break her into this inferno compartment. I remember this one now. The ram's not actually going to make it all the way, because all these Teslas pop and start shooting the ram super early, and this expo here is on ground. So that ram breaks through the first wall, and then the tornado trap pops, and now the ram's not going to make it through the second layer. So Queen will be able to reach the Inferno Tower now, because this outside wall is broken, but she won't be able to go inside unless she breaks the wall herself, which I believe she will do here in a little bit. We're going to fast forward through the Ice Golem kill, because it's going to take her 10.5 years to get through these Ice Golems. It freezes her for like 7 seconds or something ridiculous every single time, and there's 3 of them. So now she's going to beat through the wall just like that, which is really nice. She's going to move up, kill the enemy queen here. He's going to use his freeze spell just to make sure his queen stays alive. That warden, 2 scatter shots are over here in this area. He wants Queen to take out the town hall, but he's not exactly sure if she's going to path to it or not, so he's just going to start his hogs on this side. Ooh, that's a horrible looking arrow. Sorry, guys. There we go. Still pretty bad. So mirrored Tesla farm. There's 2 Teslas over here, another 2 over here. So he's going to start his hogs right there. Luckily, he doesn't have to actually pop warden over the town hall, because the hogs weren't on it. The queen actually shot it. And so the hogs can just move straight through here, and he's able to use the warden ability now to evade the damage from the scatter shot, which is nice, and then heal over the double wizard tower and from this eagle shot, and then everything moving into the back end. He still has his royal champ at almost full health with her ability, which is really nice. Moving into the back end of the base, he still has a free spell, so he freezes the Archer Tower and the Inferno, and then everything moving toward the back. He already used his Royal Champ ability to knock out a bunch of these defenses, and then there's still like 10 Hogs and the Royal Champ at full health. Queen at full health, she went back outside to go help do some cleanup, which is nice, and that's going to be a triple with the Hogs there from Dan, so nice job by him on this attack. How many Hogs did he bring? 32 Hogs. That's a lot of Hogs. So we'll go ahead, look at the next triple. We've got one more to show in this video. Again, it's going to be Itsu. On this base, he's doing the miners. So let's see how he does this one. No jump spell. He does have wall breakers though, which is nice. So let's see how he uses them. I believe he's going to charge in for the town hall right through here. Uses BK to make the funnel on this side. BK should be walking like that when you drop him that way. Then he uses a wizard just to get that barracks to keep Queen close to the wall, and he is wall breaking straight in for that town hall compartment after Queen shoots the gold mine, or actually she's going to go straight in before she shoots the gold mine. But then she'll be able to walk inside the base and come get all this stuff. She'll walk this way and be able to knock out all these defenses here, which is going to set up some really nice pathing for the miners. So she took out the town hall already. Now she's stepping up in range of the Warden Tower, so he's going to have to freeze and rage because there's just too many point defenses on her. Maybe if he dropped the rage a little bit earlier, he wouldn't have had to freeze. I'm not sure. The CC is still at 6 o'clock. It's barely just now coming over to his Queen. It was distracted by the King for a long time. Queen's stepping up. He already dropped his second rage. He needs to be able to use this rage to kill the CC. That would be nice. But I think he's going to have to drop the third rage also. He does have another freeze he could also use if he wanted to keep her alive. Yeah, he is going to freeze the Expo and the scatter shot there just to make sure his Queen stays alive. He's also going to drop a Hog on this cannon, and then he's going to drop his siege barracks up top, and now he's got this channel that we always talk about for the miners. Just like that, the miners will be able to push through this channel, and it's just going to be a GG. Because I mean, with that nice looking channel for the miners, there's just no way that he can mess this up at this point unless he forgets to use his heals and his Warden ability. Honestly, the miners have really good pathing here, and as long as he keeps them alive, they're going to be able to tear through this channel and just destroy the base. So we'll go ahead and ×2 through the push here through the core. Queen does go down, and he gets a healer swap. So sometimes the Queen going down is a bad thing, especially if your healers all die off afterward. But if your healers are able to stay alive and swap off to the miners, and you can get some good value from the healers on the miners, sometimes the Queen dying is actually a good thing on these attacks, and it can really help you out. So that's going to be a nice triple there by Itsu. We were able to get 7 triples, I believe, on this day number 4 in the Clan War Leagues. So a pretty good performance by us, although this was our lowest score of the week. Here you can see our scores from the week. We ended up getting 38 stars on the last day, by the way. I don't think it was over in the last video. So we ended up finishing with 340 stars overall on the week, which I believe put us at 15th in the world this month. And so since we missed an attack completely, that's 2 stars right there that we would have had for sure. And we also had a 1 star early on, so we really should have finished with 343, which would have put us where? Right over here next to MCES and Golden X. So realistically, we should have been right around the top 10, but you know, things happen. I guess every clan could say they probably had a 1 star or somebody not show up for an attack, so who knows. But hopefully next month we'll be able to do even better. We're going to bring in a couple extra guys next month to try and help us change up the roster just a little bit. And hopefully we'll be able to finish top 4 next month and qualify for Poland. So that's going to be it for this episode. We are going to be taking a look at day number 5 tomorrow, where we were able to get 7 triples, I believe. Yeah, we were able to get 7 triples again here. So stay tuned for that. If you guys like the video, let me know down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.